When you get into that point 3-4 months into starting a business where you're busy, where you can't answer the phone, where you're turning around, where you're not chasing leads as you should, where you're not following up on sales calls, where you're too busy. You as a business owner are putting out fires, you're out there on the truck, you're doing whatever it is, and you're too busy. That's when it's time to raise your prices. Most people, in order to take that leap from a stressful, putting out fires, low margin business that is really hard to grow and that you are really tied to as a business owner, one of the steps is raising your prices. And a lot of people are very afraid to do it. The way that you do it, the way that you break through, and it happened to me and it happens to service business owners all the time, is you stop getting emotional about getting every single job, about winning every single client. You don't care that there are 3 or 4 other people in town who are cheaper than you. You want the type of customer who is willing to pay more for better service, period. You are offering a better lead time. You're offering a superior service. You are more professional. Your employees are more professional, more clean cut, more trustworthy, and you're charging for that. So you have to make that shift of getting comfortable doing this uncomfortable work. Raising your prices is uncomfortable 100%. You have to get confident and okay. You have to be okay losing 60% of the people who reach out to you. Most business owners have the mindset of, hey, I need to get every single customer. I need to get every customer. And if I lose a customer, I'm upset. I'm emotional about that. That is the wrong way to do business. You need to close less leads. So instead of closing 9 out of 10 customers, you need to close 3, 4, 5 out of 10. And you need to be perfectly okay with that, with telling customers that you're not the right option for them. They're looking for the cheapest option. You can go to these 3 people, but if you're looking for the best and the fastest option, I'm your guy. That's the key. When you do that, when you raise your prices, when you stop getting emotional about losing customers, and when I say get emotional about losing customers, I mean that feeling that you get when a customer tells you they're going to go with your competitor. When you lose that customer, some people get upset. It is upsetting when you think, gosh, that's business that I could have had. Should I lower my prices? You have to be confident enough. You have to trust the system enough. You have to trust the process enough to keep your prices high. I would venture to guess that small business owners, especially tradespeople, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, I would venture to guess that billions of dollars a year are left on the table. Billions. Because they want to have a 4-week schedule booked out 4 weeks and busy all the time. That's what they want to be. That's how they think they're doing their part to making money. Wrong. Raise your prices 30% and do less work for more money. It's that simple. Get comfortable doing that stuff, and that's when you can scale. That's when you have the extra money in your operations to scale your business. That's when you have less work and more revenue coming in the door. That's when you can hire that mid-level manager and you can pay your employees better. You raise your prices 30%, that doubles your profit margin. You got to think about that small amount. Say your margins are 30%. You raise your prices 30%, that doubles. That's 100% more profit for you as a business owner to invest in your team, to invest in your business. People think that, raising my prices 5%, I'm going to lose a lot of customers. That's a real small amount to risk that. They don't understand that when it comes to profit, raising revenue, all that money on top, all that cream on top is pure profit for you as the business owner. I know this is a short episode. Think on this, listen to it again if you have to. You do not want to be the cheapest, the fastest, and the best. You don't want to compete on price. You want to compete on quality, on trustworthiness. You want to build a website that gets people's trust. You want to be very good at sales on the phone. And you want to find customers that are willing to pay for this. And a beautiful thing happens. Is it turns out you get higher quality people. You get less pain in the butt customers when you charge more money. It's an amazing thing that happens. When you charge more money, you get more respectful people. It turns out the same people who want to nickel and dime you, the same people who want to negotiate, the same people who are upset about how much money you charge are the same people that are upset about everything else. They are the 20% of the customers that cost you 80% of your stress and your refunds and your headaches. So when you raise your prices, when you get higher quality customers in the door, 10 or 20 beautiful dominoes start to fall in your business and things start to go well. Things start to go really well. So experiment with it. As soon as you get, and I'm not saying come out the door, start the business with really high prices. No, start the business with low prices. Start the business making $50 an hour, $100 an hour with your time. But When you get into that point 3-4 months into starting a business where you're busy, where you can't answer the phone, where you're turning around, where you're not chasing leads as you should, where you're not following up on sales calls, where you're too busy. You as a business owner are putting out fires, you're out there on the truck, you're doing whatever it is, and you're too busy. That's when it's time to raise your prices. That's when it's time to tell all of your customers, hey, look, I'm really sorry. I need to make a couple extra hires. I need to invest in the business. I'm gonna have to raise your prices 20%. And if you need to leave, I understand that. And you're not emotionally tied to it. When you can do that, you can dominate the service sector.
This episode of The Sweaty Startup is brought to you by LaunchKits. Visit launchkits.com/sweaty for $50 off a $750 website. So for $700, and they actually turn it around in 7 days as well. So for $700, you get an SEO, search engine optimized website. You get G Suite integration with email and Google My Business optimization, and you get a beautiful website. Visit boltstorage.com. That's my website. Justin and his team built it. They've built over 100 websites for folks who listen to this show. And guys, it's as good as it gets. If you need to get found online, visit launchkits.com/sweaty today.